这个夏天，中国的旅游市场和这个酷热的温度一样火热。工业观察说到，在7月份的第一个星期，人们度假、访亲访友，学生继续他们的夏令营的旅行。在7月份第一个星期，航空和全国的火车线路都非常的繁忙。有97000个航班在7月1号到7月7号运行了，这个数据超过了2019年疫情前的这样一个同样的一个时间。根据 VeryFlight 中国民用航空数据服务提供商的报道，在7月7号当日的客运航班在这个国家达到了首次14000个航班。中国在线旅行的领导者携程集团他说，在7月份的最初5天，预订国内航班的机票数创造了一个高的记录，预订出国航班激增了6倍，和去年同期相比。中国这个夏天，由于强劲的长途旅行的需求，机票价格在很多的热点城市已经相当的高于2019年。携程的研究学院的资深研究者谢小青说道，伴随着持续的国际航班能力的复苏，国际航班的价格在一些目的地已经变得更加的合理。这些目的地他们有着宽松的签证政策，对于我们中国旅行者来讲，所以是一个很好的旅行的选择。在今年的2季度，中国出境旅游的乘客人数达到了2019年34%的水平，且这个数据是1季度的2倍。出境航班的数量在6月份已经执行的是疫情前的42%。携程的附属机构叫 Flight AI 这个市场观察平台说道，国际和国内的航空公司已经逐步增加试图去实施更多的航班，或者增加更多的便利性，去符合旅行增长的需求。在7月7号，厦门航空实施了从厦门到巴黎的往返直航航班，12个洲际航空的路线，这也是首次洲际路线航空的实施，从疫情以来。航班的运行是每周1次，并且航班将会考虑增加它的这个频率，基于市场的需求。今年厦门航空已经积极地优化了它的网络路线，并且增加了在通用普遍的国际线路的投资。厦门航空将计划去实施一个新的路线，从厦门到卡塔尔的多哈，增加到新加坡，到阿姆斯特丹、洛杉矶和温哥华的这样的线路，去符合需求。China's tourism market is heating up in step with scorching temperatures this summer. Airports and train stations nationwide have been busy in the first week of July, with people taking vacations, visiting family and friends, and students going on summer trips, industry observers said. Some 97,000 flights operated from July 1st to July 7th, exceeding the pre-COVID level seen in the same period of 2019. On July 7, daily passenger flights in the country topped 14,000 for the first time this year, according to VeryFlight, a China-based civil aviation data services provider. Trip.com Group, China's leading online travel agency, said it saw record high booking volumes of domestic flight tickets in the first 5 days of July, while the number of bookings for outbound flights surged 6 times year-on-year. In the first 5 days of July, ticket prices for domestic and outbound flights, including taxis, jumped 21% and 22% year-on-year, respectively, Trip.com said. Due to strong demand for long-haul travel in China this summer, the prices of flight tickets to many hot destinations have been significantly higher than in 2019, said Xie Xiaoqin, a senior researcher at Trip.com's Research Institute. With a gradual recovery of international flight capacity, the prices of international flights to some destinations have become more reasonable. Those destinations with relaxed visa policies for Chinese visitors serve as good as choice for travel, Xie said. In the second quarter, the passenger volume of cross-border travel in China reached 34% of the 2019 level and doubled the volume from the first quarter. The number of international flights that operated in June was 42% of the pre-pandemic level, according to Flight AI, a market insight platform affiliated with Trip.com. Domestic and international carriers have ramped up efforts to launch more flights or add frequencies to meet growing travel demand. On July 6, Xiamen Airlines launched round-trip direct flights connecting Xiamen and Paris, the 12th intercontinental route of the airline and also the first intercontinental route launched by the carrier since the pandemic. The flights are operated once a week, and the carrier will consider increasing the frequency based on market demand, it said. This year, Xiamen Airlines have been actively optimizing its route network and increasingly invests on popular international routes. It plans to launch a new route from Xiamen to Doha, Qatar, and increase flights to Singapore, Amsterdam, Los Angeles, and Vancouver to meet demand. We saw a surge passengers from we saw a surge visitors starting July 1st. Some 97,000 flights has operated from the first weeks in July. And the first passenger flights in the country topped 14,000 daily this year. Trip.com, the China leading online trip agency, said that the domestic flight tickets it's a high record from July 1st to July 5th. And the outbound flights surged 6 times year on year, with the domestic flight tickets and outbound flight tickets dropped 31 and 32 respectively. That's a reasonable price. On July 6, Xiamen Airline launched a new routine network. It operated round-trip direct airline from Xiamen to Paris once a week. It said it will gradually increase the demand quality due to the demand. The Xiamen Airline also said it will open new routine network like Xiamen to Doha, Qatar, Amsterdam, Los Angeles, Vancouver to meet the demand.